Good morning, everybody. I can't tell you how happy we are to have you here today. For some of you that I've not met before, my name is Jim Owens. I'm the Shelby and Mustang Marketing Manager. I've been doing the performance side for Ford since about 99, 2000. Took a little hiatus from Ford Motor Company and went to work for Carroll Shelby directly for 4 years before he passed away. So I can't tell you how happy I am that you guys are here to share this with us. 55 years, the double nickel. We celebrated back in April, and Mustang continues to make a lot of news, but we've celebrated 55 years of Mustang being there, and the Mustang community itself has a lot of passion and energy from the first generation all the way through the sixth generation. And the things that we've been able to do, if you think about it, we've delivered 113,000 Mustangs globally to new Mustang community members last year. We are the best-selling sports coupe in the globe for the last 4 years running. Picked up, even here in the States, over a half a point of market share in a segment that is actually decreasing. So that Mustang community has been supporting what we've been doing, for the last 55 years. How do we continue to do that? Mustang is the most customizable vehicle that we produce, and probably in the industry. Now, there are two different things of Mustang that you can customize. A lot of you probably go to see them at the end of the year, the post-title aspect of it. You can make it your Mustang. But when you order it from us, you can also make the most customizable Mustang we've ever done. If you think about it, we have the high performance package on the EcoBoost, right? The 2.3 liter, that RS engine that brings 330 horsepower and 350 foot-pounds of torque. On top of that, you have the Performance Pack 1, the Performance Pack 2, the Bullet, the Shelby GT350, and the Shelby GT500 that'll all be in the lineup in 2020. That is absolutely how we make it customizable, and you can order the flavor that you want. Now, not going to be talking about the Shelby GT500 today. This is about the Shelby GT350. If you think about it, we've said 700 plus horsepower on that GT500, most capable and fastest track Mustang we've ever done. We're not going to announce the horsepower today. Our engineering men and women are working towards developing the horsepower to a specific, to get the most number of horsepower we can get out of that car. And Carl and Derek and the team are going to be doing that right up until the end. Some of you might remember, we announced multiple horsepowers in the 07 GT500 when we started, and we kept climbing. So this time what we're going to do is we're going to announce it at the end. But today is about the GT350. And the most capable GT350 we've ever done. If you think about it, on the 6th generation platform in 2015, we launched the GT350 with that 137, the 37 competition models, our models, like Carroll did in the 60s. What our engineering team has been able to do is learn on that platform. And the learnings and the innovation and technology that they've been able to develop off of a consistent platform is represented in this car today. When you drive this on the track, you will notice that it has substantially improved in the aero and the suspension and the handling that makes this the fastest GT350 we've driven. Now, GT350 and GT500, first time since 1970, first time in 50 years, we will have the GT350 and the GT500 in the dealership showrooms for our customers at the same time. If you want the GT350, that driver's track car that has that third pedal, the GT350 is there. And if you want the highest horsepower Shelby GT500 that we produce with the DCT transmission, you have that flavor to choose from. Now, I'd like to introduce Carl Widman, who's the Mustang Chief and the Ford Performance Chief, to talk to you about those things that are in this car that'll put a smile on your face as you're driving it out here at M1. So thanks for being here, and we hope you enjoy it. Carl?
Thanks, Jim. So yes, today, hello. So today we're here for the first drive of the 2019 GT350. If you think back to when we launched this vehicle, it was the flat plane crank, manual transmission, right? It was really the heart and soul of this vehicle. It's our most track capable vehicle with a unique suspension that goes along with that, brakes from Brembo, right? So all about track performance. So here in Ford performance, we're always trying to elevate the performance of our products, right? Moving forward, right? You got the 19 Raptor, new. We got the ST lineup on SUVs and Edge and Explorer. So on the 350, we learned a lot as we were developing the 500. We wanted to go back to the 350 and really address what we as a team wanted to improve in that product and what we hear back from our customers and what they'd like. Really want a vehicle that's got more performance, right? We always want to get the vehicle to go faster around the track, and that's what we did in this vehicle. We also want it more intuitive. As a track car, we want a vehicle that someone gets in, feels comfortable driving. That's what we want to show you here today, is that you get in, you feel comfortable driving it, it feeds back to how that corner's coming in, and that was a lot of the focus on this product. So what we did is we had a lot of aero work on the 500 that we've done with the computational fluid dynamics, and doing the rolling ground plane rolls in wind tunnel work in North Carolina, the same place that we do all the NASCAR work. And so what we found out is if we put the new spoiler on the back, we were able to get more downforce and also let the high velocity flow off the deck lid go back out. So you see kind of a unique look to it, and it's probably the first thing you see on the 350 to recognize a 19 from an 18. So it gives us more downforce capability without the drag hit, so it gives you better cornering as you put more downforce on the rear. We also have that package available with what is a gurney flap, and you'll see the cars here set up today with that gurney flap, which even provides you more downforce if that's what you want to set up on your car as an option. So once we had the downforce on the vehicle, we really wanted to look at how we could get more traction, better tires, right? Because everything revolves around a tire on a track car. So we had a PS on the vehicle for a while. We knew if we went into a cup scenario, so we put a cup 2 onto the car, provided us more lateral grip, more stopping capability. Michelin's here today. You can talk to him more about the tire and specifics. That tire changed the car so much, we got into the springs and bars, so we've upped the spring rates in the front, up the stabilizer bar in the rear to give us that linear feel of the car to match that tire performance that's going to get you around that corner faster. That combined with a lot of work we did with Billy Johnson, who's our driver in the GT and on the GT4 for the real circuits of IMSA. So Billy's been working out with us quite constantly on the 500, so we'll get a 350 rollout with the guy at the same time. And as we worked with Billy, a lot of the stuff we learned was how to get into that corner, how to get out of that corner. So we've actually changed the software both in the MagnaRide and the software in the ABS to really provide trail braking capability, a lot of stability in the car from the MagnaRide as you come in and out of corner. And it's that seamless nature of those electronics in the chassis that will give you that predictability to drive the car today. So it's all kind of a factory custom, new tire, new bars, new springs, new software, new calibration. It really brings to life the 19 model year 350. So with that, as you go out and have fun with it.
So yeah, the car is very neutrally balanced in the grand scheme. You know, it ultimately goes to understeer, but a workable level of understeer with what I would call a significant amount of residual grip, which is the grip that remains after the limit, the peak has been reached.
Right.
Very easy to drive the car. Again, the brakes are just very confidence inspiring. I feel like I can go deep. I can explore some things without the car penalizing me in any significant way. And really on this track, it feels as though the calibration of the sport mode is a little bit more, has a little more allowance, a little more flexibility to it. It gives me a little bit more leash. And when it does come in, it seems like it comes in a little bit more benign way that is a little less disruptive to lap times.
Right.